Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your chief. Welcome to week 15. You won't believe it. Okay, I was just having a meeting in my dining room and I looked at my phone and suddenly realized I had Instagram Live. So I almost missed the 8 o'clock timeline. So this is your chief. Firstly, guys, welcome to my Instagram Live week 15. All right, the final week for early bird of the VCC Bonanza, which is rocking. So for those of y'all who don't know, please confront your uplines. There is a VCC Bonanza on right now. And this week is the closing week of the early bird for your VCC Bonanza. All right, so let me do some shout outs to everyone. Marwan is here. Marwan Talodi, love you, bro. I saw you on the French DSA. All right, for those of y'all who don't know, we are members of the French and Spanish DSA in Europe. And Marwan was invited to speak at the French DSA event. Very proud to have our own warrior speaking. Anumot Bashkar. All right, Reshwal, Michelle Powen, Usman, Generous Pretty, Max Out Guru, Ahmad Al-Zuki, Ibn Abbas in the house. What's up? Ibn, I think you're back in Dubai or you're back in somewhere in Africa. Princess Devani, Rita Cunet Official, what's up? Vicky Ras, how are you? Lauren, the V official there. V partner, Adli Hassan in the house. Adli, I miss you, my brother. I'll be coming to Dubai. Make sure you're there. Dr. Puneet. All right. J.R. Meyer, my brother, who spent a week with us in Kuala Lumpur. Finally, after 2 years, coming home to QIHQ. We miss you already, JR. He just flew back to be with his family in Bangkok. All right, and I think he's going to be released from a very short quarantine to go home to his wife and son. Miss you, Apu. All right, Vicky Ras, you mean you're back in KL, Vix? Welcome back. All right, Chan Malik. Tipa, how are you? I see you. Redin, Dharmi. Kalai, how are you, Kalai? Sharifa, Dash, Amol, Brijesh, I see you. All right, rocking. I'm coming to Dubai soon. Shipra. All right, Amrita, Hekmatullah, Divya, Mansoor. Assalamualaikum, Mansoor. How are you, my brother? Munir, Misbin, Manjit, Simply Shriti, Arati, Madhu, Pitorman, Morocco, Bonjour, Koroma, Sierra Leone, I love you too. Azovni, Azma, Muhammad Salman, Anna, Armenia, I love you. All right, Drisha, Michael Glory, Navya Good, Rana Sunil, Abdes Samade, Krishna, Murshirafura, Rafrora. All right, I see you guys. Bir Pradeep, Hamzam Muradi. All right. Well, greetings to everyone around the world. This is your chief. Super excited. We had a fantastic 1 week with JR, Kunam, Dato Sri Vijay. Exciting meetings, planning the future of QNet, planning the future of embracing technology. I don't know whether you guys realize, but at VCC, there was a short video where JR and his father, Bernard H. Meyer, made a video about our BHM store in the Metaverse. And then I made a video of our flagship QNet store in the Metaverse. All right? The Metaverse is the talk of town. It is just a parallel universe where we can shop, interact, do trainings and all that stuff. I'm learning about it as we speak, and soon you can come and have coffee with me in the Metaverse if I can't fly to your country. My YouTube channel, I haven't updated a video since VCon, so tonight I'm recording a video for my YouTube channel. It's Pathman Senatiraja, so please subscribe so that you guys can get my open source, limited wisdom of my own and huge amount of wisdom I learned from Japadas Bismarck and Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran. And it is Japadas Bismarck birthday today. So happy birthday, Japa. We love you. All right. Wish you a long, long, long life filled with happiness and good health. And thank you for being the most unbelievable upline with Dato Sri Vijay to all of us. All right. Then great news. VCon. September or October. Happening in Penang Island, Malaysia. Physical VCon. You get to see us face to face. I get to hear the noise in the stadium itself. It's going to be unbelievable, guys. So, and Dave Joel, the CEO of the V partner, Dave Joel, has promised me by end of this month, your tickets for VCon will be up for sale so that you can start promoting VCon early, planning your trip, all right, or your maiden trip to come to Malaysia. So today, I am here to talk about waking up your network. There's something about human nature which is very interesting, okay? So I'm going to get a little bit deep, but not too deep. Because some of you may think, Chief, we came to Instagram Live to have some fun. Why you're getting into this deep stuff? All right, but let me highlight this, okay? Human nature, and you know this, I know this, we all know this. Let me get comfortable. All right, human nature. By the way, you are in bed with me. All right, so at least you can say that you were in bed with Chief on Sunday on Instagram Live. All right, human nature is to be lazy. We are easily contented. All right, that's why after eating a heavy meal, you want to chill. You don't exactly want to go and conquer the world. All right, it is human nature, and I've realized this about human nature. And people in general, networkers, entrepreneurs, all of you guys, and Dato Sri has taught me this lesson so many times, that we run at a tremendous speed, okay? That means we are pushing ourselves to the max, guys, okay? After a while, we naturally think, or we convince ourselves, hey, we have worked so hard. We need a break. Now, you don't say these words, Kalai must be thinking, never achieve, all right? We don't say these words, but our body, our mind, our wires are wired in such a way that we do naturally slow down. All right. And I think this is human nature. Human nature is Lebanon Nights. I see you guys. India, I see you. All right. I see you guys everywhere. Okay. Australia, Turkey, I see you guys. I love you guys. Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire. All right. Cameroon, I see you. Ghana, I see you. Nigeria, I see you. All right. UAE, I see you guys. Morocco, Tunisia. All right. I see you guys. Iraq, yes. All right, Pakistan, how are you guys doing? Sri Lanka, I see you. Indonesia, Malaysia. I see all of you guys, okay, all over the world. All right. And it is human nature. Now, what we need to understand that due to the fact that human nature doesn't allow us to be on top form all the time, we need to have occasional wake-up calls, and this is what, like if you ask me and JR, Dato Sri strategically will know when we are slowing down. Not slowing down in the sense of becoming lazy. Our benchmark is very high. Dato Sri built us this way, but we just naturally chill out. And then he will know, he can sense it. And he will call us into a meeting, whether to his home, like we did a few days ago, 2 days ago, or to the office, or on Zoom, or Microsoft Teams. And he will wake us up. All right? Not by talking about technicalities, not about talking about business details, but talking about us. That he has this magical way, Dato Sri Vijay, to go into our minds and, slap us in the metaverse to wake up. Not a physical slap, but like a slap us in the metaverse slap. We call it the metaverse virtual slap. All right? To wake us up, to make us recognize the fact that we are slowing down. Now, Afghanistan, I see you guys. India, I see you. I love you. Egypt, I love you guys. All right? I see you guys all over the world. All right, Kerala, stay strong. Andaman, I see you. All right, unbelievable. Kolkata, Rajasthan, I see you guys. Kazakhstan, I see you guys. Turkey, I see you guys. Russia, I see you guys. Azerbaijan, I see you guys. I see you all over the world. Unbelievable. Indonesia, I see you. All right. I see you guys. I see you guys. Qatar, Kuwait. I want to just mention the countries that are being hired. Senegal, Mali, yes. All right. Liberia, I see you guys. Love you guys. All right. Um, and this wake up call is so important. Now, I realize this. So, I've been on the phone the whole of yesterday and today speaking to the leaders, to the warriors of Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, to the corporate warriors, and giving them this long overdue wake up call. All right. And the challenge most people face is that when you believe you are working hard and you're on top of your game, but in reality, you are slowing down. I know it's a contradiction of terms, but this is what I've seen in 24 years. I have seen networkers think they're doing the best they can do, but in my eyes, they're doing nothing. They're doing the work, but their attitude has shifted. Their mojo is missing. Their sense of urgency is gone. Their warriorship is gone. And then I call them and ask them what's wrong, and they say nothing is wrong. Chief, TAT, we're going. We'll do whatever it takes for our dreams. Max out, baby. But there's just something missing. And that's when I talk to them, like how Dato Sri speaks to me, to wake them up. So this Sunday Instagram Live of week 15, the end of early bird week, which means you guys should rock. This is your chief giving you a wake-up call. The first rule of life is monkey see, monkey do. All right? Dato Sri shared this at every weekend. So your attitude, your aggressiveness, your passion, your level of engagement, activity, all right, becomes the benchmark for others to follow. But that's not enough alone. You have to pull your warriors together this week, today, tomorrow, on Zoom, on Microsoft Teams. Pull them together and wake them up. And how do you wake somebody up? All right, number one, remind them of why they started this journey. A lot of people forget. A lot of people forget. Even in the corporate world, people forget that this is not a job. This is not just a journey of entrepreneurship. That you participated in QNet. You chose this journey with network marketing, with QNet, because you wanted to seriously become successful. You wanted to make a difference in people's lives. That you found a dream at some weekend many years ago that you wanted to achieve. And this is so important. So when I bring people together for this wake-up call, I first remind them of why they started this journey, whether it's corporate or network. Why did you start this journey? What was your original intent? What did you want to do? Did you want to leave a legacy? Did you want to create $100 millionaires or $1,000 millionaires? All right? Did you want to, conquer countries and introduce them to this concept of entrepreneurship? Did you want to buy a Ferrari, buy your dream house, or build a hospital in your village? Or to become the best version of yourself? Why did you start this journey? That's the first question I'm asking all of you. Have you forgotten? Because sometimes it's easy to forget because you get distracted by doing that you forget why you are doing. Any moron can do, but it takes special people to consistently remember the reason why they are doing. And Dato Sri reminds us of this every time. Just last night I was talking to him, or night before I was talking to him, and he reminded me of our promise to the world. Our promise that we will be a network marketing organization that will do whatever it takes, all right, to sustain the dreams of others. That we will not discriminate. That we will embrace all. All right? And at some point, you will make enough money that money no longer becomes your driving force. Then you must be driven by something greater than money. And that is to change people's lives. So the first wake-up call I give all of you, even the new kids on the block who are watching me today on my Instagram Live, is why did you start this journey? What is that reason that keeps you awake at night, that makes you work until 4, 5 in the morning? You know, that training after training, presentation after presentation. Remember your why. The second point that Dato Sri Vijay reminded me is that my potential is far greater than I can realize. You see, you cannot see your own true potential. Wake up, smell the coffee. You cannot see your own true potential. So don't give me this bull sugar that, Chief, I am reaching the max potential. You are not. You cannot ask yourself the question and give your own answer. It's like taking an examination and you are the person marking the paper. It's a bit oxymoronic. You understand? So, who sees your true potential? All right? Hey, welcome, Katri, your new family member. Welcome, Katri, to the greatest family in the world. And you cannot see your own true potential. You cannot gauge whether you are getting where you are supposed to be. Therefore, you need to have somebody or a group of people who care enough about you to tell you how far you are from your true great potential. And Kalai knows this. Whenever she calls me, I am that gauge for her. All right? Like how Dato Sri is that examiner for me. So when I go and sit with my mentor upline, Dato Sri Vijay Ojapa, and I ask them, 2021, how did I do? I want to know the answer. You're my mentor. You're my uplines. Please tell me. Where did I fail? Where did I succeed? Where did I improve? How much closer am I to reaching my full potential? You must have somebody you can ask that question to. You cannot ask yourself that question. And a lot of leaders in network marketing, when you become a leader, all right, you stop asking that question because you think you have already reached your max potential. So let me tell you, my beautiful downlines all over the world, you have not reached your true potential. You are far from it. And the only way you must gauge or measure it is by talking to your working upline, to your mentor, to your mom, to your dad, whoever, your best friend, somebody in your circle of influence that you have a decent amount of respect for, and ask them, how far am I from reaching my true potential? Then you know. Because you may have convinced yourself you are the best of the best of the best of the best. But when you ask somebody and they will say you are a complete failure, that you have wasted the year 2021, and you go like, what? But that's true. So second point for wake-up call is, how far are you from your true potential? How far are you from being the best version of yourself? Now this is a endless journey, you know. It's an endless journey. All right, so that's the second point for the wake-up call. So tonight, after this Instagram live, pick up the phone and ask people around you. Husbands, ask your wife. They will tell you the truth. The hardest thing to find, I think, today in the world, in all our relationship, is somebody willing to... oh, by the way, Jaya Prakash Shiva, my problem is, how do I make a new name list and invite to show the plan? Or you can watch my videos, watch 8 basic building blocks, or talk to your working upline. It's straightforward. Don't judge anyone. Everyone should be on your list. Okay? Alright? But talk to your uplines or watch all the videos on YouTube. There are tons of videos addressing this point. The hardest thing to find in life, I realize, in my journey of 24 years, is to find somebody who will be honest with you at the risk of losing you. You understand? I've said this a million times. The hardest thing to find. And if you don't have somebody like that, Tanzania, I see you guys. If you don't have somebody like that, find somebody like that. It may not need to be somebody in your line of sponsorship. It may not even need to be somebody in QNet or the V. It could be a best friend who's not in the company, or your business, or your wife, or your husband, or somebody like that. You understand? And that's fundamentally important. All right, the second point, for you to find out how far are you from reaching your true potential. The third point is to recognize the fact, which I've said a million times, and you have to wake up and smell the coffee, that network marketing is a double-edged sword, you know. It empowers you. It makes you feel that you can do anything. Like, I believe I can fly, born to fly. I am a warrior. You just finished VCon. You guys are going crazy right now all over the world, I'm sure. Okay. And it's all about empowerment and positivity and pushing you, and uplifting you and encouraging you. These are, network marketing people are supposed to be the most positive people in the world. Even like me, I am a very highly positive. I hate negative environments. All right. But the danger of that, and you must recognize this, is that it feeds your ego. So if somebody tells you, you are the best, you are the greatest in the world, all right, what happens? Your ego starts to grow. And that ego will start to take control of you, which is not a good thing. Because you must be in control. The truth must be in control. He must be in control, our creator, but not your ego. Your ego is your greatest enemy, your only enemy, your ultimate enemy. Sort that stuff out, guys. Recognize the fact you must be sensitive enough, intelligent enough, emotionally matured enough to recognize when your ego is in control. And that's when you need to take out your chappal and smack your ego a few times so the real you comes out. Because the ego can make you lazier. The ego can put you in a comfort zone. The ego can tell you that 2,000 US a week is a lot of money. The ego can tell you that this is not your fault, it's somebody else's fault. The ego can tell you that the crisis is bigger than your dream, so shut up, don't do anything. Your ego can tell you, don't listen to this guy, listen to somebody else because the guy is too truthful with you. Whatever it is, that ego is your great enemy. So my wake-up call to you guys today on week 15, a lot of you, knowingly or unknowingly, most of the time unknowingly, your ego has taken control, baby. And it's time for you to take control back. That every achievement you make does not last forever. That you have your biggest check last week. What about this week? What about next week? What your ego forces you to do is attach yourself to past glory. Attach yourself to the biggest check. You understand? And that's fundamentally a big mistake. People, when they surrender or succumb to their ego, your ego makes you destroy relationships. Your ego makes you lose your temper and burn bridges instead of strengthening bridges. And your ego doesn't want you to empty your cup. Your ego makes sure it's full every single day. Then you don't benefit from anything, from VCon, from ISB, from Zone, from Instagram Live, from the Wednesday message. All right? And my last Wednesday message, please watch it. I spoke about how fragile life is because we lost a dear friend of ours in the QI group a few days ago. Amazing woman. All right? And that's the third point. Recognize the fact that this laziness, this comfort zone that you are in right now. And don't tell me, I'm not in a comfort zone, Chief. I'm working, a presentation, trainings, blah, blah, blah. You are in a comfort zone. Mark my words. Or not, I won't be addressing this topic of my wake-up call on my Insta. Alright, so wake up, guys. And take control of your freaking life and quell and kill that freaking ego that is controlling you and destroying your relationships and life and your progress and your growth. Are you with me? Alright? And the final point which I want to address is that ultimately you need to be surrounded by people. Alright? And when you're surrounded by your leaders, all of you have 16, 17 leaders. And this applies very much to corporate, okay, to Zul and Vicky and Rita and Laureen and everyone who's there. All right? Your job is not to do your job. I remember Datusri telling me that a great CEO has nothing to do except making sure his people perform at the highest level of performance. And that is the hard work of being a leader. And the same applies to an upline. Don't do the work for your downlines. Guide them, mentor them, include them, hold their hand, work through them, with them, so they grow. Because the ultimate duty of a leader is the growth of the people around them. And this is very tough to do. Because not everyone around you wants to grow at the rate you expect them to grow. But you have no choice A leadership role is a lonely place. It's a thankless job or duty. It's a tough place to be because you got to push people to be the best they can be, not do things for them and weaken them and become a crutch for them. So work through your downlines. So if you are doing training 10 times and then number 11, you must do half. Your leader must do half. 12, half. 13, quarter. By the 14th training or basic welcome training, your leader must take over so you can support another leader, open up a new organization. So being wanted is a great feeling. Being involved in everything is a great feeling. But duplication is the key. So the $1 million question you must ask yourself, network and corporate, how well have you duplicated yourself? How many Pathmans has Pathman created? This is the question Dato Sri Vijay always asks me. He said, Pathman, the day I say, when can I sit on a beach and drink mango juice? Anne, I always ask Dato Sri this question. When can I spend time at home and chill out and enjoy whatever I want to enjoy? He said, create 1,000 Pathmans. And then sit on the beach and drink mango juice for the rest of your life. Now in 24 years, I'll be the first to admit, it's not easy to create 1,000 Pathmans. You can ask JR, it's not easy to create 1,000 JRs. But that is the sole purpose of our existence. You can ask Atli, it's not easy to create 1,000 Atlis. So imagine if you want to sit on an island and drink mango juice with your family for the rest of your life, if that's the path you want to choose, then create 1,000 yous. And this 1,000 yous, to a certain extent, must be better than you. This is the ultimate goal, guys. So that's the 4 points that I want to share with you. So on this week 15 Instagram live message, Uganda, I see you. My message to you is wake up. Knowingly or unknowingly, you are in a comfort zone right now. Your organization is not doing enough presentations. Your organizations are not hitting their TAT enough. Your organization is not taking advantage of the VCC bonanza. Your organization is distracted by challenges and blah, blah, blah. That means the dream is not big enough. And you're most important, you're not duplicating yourself fast enough, guys. So do all of this stuff, as Dato Sri Vijay has taught me over 24 years. And I promise you, one day we'll be flying around the world together, telling your story of how you became the greatest version of yourself. So I love you guys. Week 15, let's rock it. All right. And I can't wait to announce the dates of VCC. All right. 2022. Our second VCon 2022, which will be a physical VCon. All right. So this is the wake up call. All right. To all of you, wake up. Smell the coffee, Shai Nana, masala chai, whatever you drink. All right. Wake up. This week, show the world that you are out of your comfort zone, that you crawled, you leaped out of it, but you realize the fact that things must change. And for things to change, we must change. Love you guys.